Did he retire, or you just released him, or you didn't resign?
Coach, I got to tell you, we envy you right now in that nice dry studio as we are at soggy and windy Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New England Patriots. With fall around the corner, football is back, America. And
so we're about to fuck up your ring ceremony.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop.
They'll start out here with the option left. And right away, he lost the football.
Oh, come on. I got free views just landing like
on the first play of the
game.
It's second down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Sampson. He may try to run
shit, I
for
forgot.
this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
I was thinking Brady.
In the end, the pull and run gets him 9 yards into first.
I know, but I wouldn't think he wanted to run.
Often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Sampson eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, my.
On the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
1-2. I don't know how we didn't get the squat, though, so it doesn't matter.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Now Benjamin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
All right, my rookie quarterback versus your rookie quarterback. Let's see what it's going to be.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Nah, I'm in like the 3rd.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
I don't know if you saw who I got now, but you're in trouble.
To throw on second down. McBride, he's got Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Running on first down, Eckler looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or. Hey, lock it.
Off play action. McBride. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Ready up. Blue draw, Horford. Hey, I-7. 5.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Badgley's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sampson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Wow.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete.
That was a horrible route.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's really difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, McBride is going to fire one deep, middle of the into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
I like how I was in front of you using turbo and you still caught me.
45-yard line.
And got the P.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route, go for the guy on the fly, but
that's going to give this
incomplete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing on 3rd and long. Sampson.
Calm the fuck on.
Off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter.
You got a 92 agility to move like that, man.
46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, Jack, please dribble,
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. That's a gain of 3.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Holy fuck, jump to the ball, bro.
They take a shot at the end zone,
could have handled
it's
something.
incomplete.
Damn.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
That's 3 you shouldn't have.
14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hey, let go. 51, Mike 51. Wrap it. Mike 51. Get that quarterback. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down. McBride, and it's complete. Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McBride. He's got Fuller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
51's the mic.
Off the play fake. McBride. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McBride. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and he's taken down inside the 30. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Score! Check 99! Check 99! Ready!
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Here is Eckler. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Following the fumble recovery, Sampson. It's complete. James White. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Buying time into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here we go. 60 or. Tight down. There you go.
Throwing on first down. McBride.
Oh, the fucking ball, bro.
Go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime. It's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Throwing on third and long. McBride. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flipping over to the other side, the offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
Ready, set.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
132 fighter. Put that team on the clock. 6 down. Check 6 down.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Take it.
And some room to work. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on third down.
Essential ordinary charge.
But I love how you motion to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. Second and short. Maybe take a big shot down the field. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should listen to you, partner.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This will be
They wait for it, but somebody got to get some pass rush, bro.
before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. It's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made us first. This now from 46 yards away. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. To throw on second down, McBride. He'll get this to Eckler. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Go! 22.
From the gun on third down, McBride. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Told
And
you, man,
sometimes they
this ain't
throw
your
in
daddy's
that big
Chargers,
chunk
bro.
play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. He's got Lacoste as tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Sampson.
Thank you.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
I knew it.
And he missed it. It's no good.
How the fuck is that a miss? Wow.
Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're...
It's coming, and down he goes.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Bam! Pass here caught by Edelman. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the gun, Sampson. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Take it to the house.
Returning, it's Benjamin.
Oh, good.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL...
Oh, wow.
He's intercepted. Picked off by Jason
40-old ass still running with Fuller.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
You should have them.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on
Get the
base,
ball.
they bring his jacket out to him to keep him
Flip that
warm?
shit.
A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pilot, 64, with that.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. Spinning away. And he's able to get out to the 32.
That's supposed to be a fumble, bro. You come out of the
9
fucking
yards
spin.
to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Get your ass blasted.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They go play action here on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 30.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw.
This nigga guy.
That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sampson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
On 3rd down, Sampson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game.
Hard work,
they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
What the fuck?
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside
ball
the 20.
bounced. I thought it tried to say a fumble, bro.
17-yard line.
I was about to lose my shit for real.
The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing again. McBride. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, bro.
Off play action. McBride. And caught by Henry. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, echo. 22, like 22. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Like 22, he's covering 22.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Come on.
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there.
No, I'm saying I'm holding fucking X. Go down.
We've seen
Like,
good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Like 22, like that.
Operating from the gun, McBride. And that will be
this nigga, come on, man. Come on, man. Come the fuck, bro.
If they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
I'd have been okay with a fucking fumble. I mean, I'd have been mad at the fumble, but how was that a fucking drop?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense.
Oh, face mask.
But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's that Lambeau love, I guess. I mean, that fucking Foxborough
with a
love.
first down as they begin the drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
You are. You'll see. I doubt it.
Pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
5.
2nd and 11. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw. McBride. It's complete to Fuller. Touchdown, L.A. Will Fuller, 36 yards. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Looking to throw. Samson.
Oh, got
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's third down. From the gun, Sampson. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete.
Who the hell is that?
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown. 76 yards.
Oh, Antonio Brown.
And the Patriots make some
I didn't know you still had him
on that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Come on, set. 10 Loba. Look at me. Go.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. McBride. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
Oh.
And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
How the fuck is it a legal man downfield?
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A.
Oh, come on.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
And a loose football.
Oh, my.
And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Hate to see this.
No,
Week 1
it's Kazir White.
season. We'll be back.
Like 89 speed linebacker. Our best cover linebacker.
Set up. 15 line it. 15 line. 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hit it.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Ooh.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Broke his collarbone.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking to throw. Sampson being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. What we got? What we got? Now.
Back to throw. Sampson looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And past the 40.
That game block. If you get it, you get it.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
He was on it.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking to throw. Sampson. Now it's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there for New England. 41 yards. Back to throw. Sampson.
What? Nigga, you caught the ball in the goddamn spin.
New England touchdown. Antonio Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And
this nigga dropped the fucking ball.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check. Watch twist. Watch there. Check 49. Hey, exit. Ready.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Hey, Delta.
On 4th down, Sampson got his man, that's Harry. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
18 Gator.
1st and 10 at the 26
Hey, Wahoo!
He's back to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
We got right. Know your job. 31's the mic. You ain't doing nothing. Step.
Back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Brings up the 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come. Play.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
And I'm bringing that heat, so he ain't going to have all day to throw that shit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Tight end's right. Go. 4 down. 31. Look at me. Zipper. 31's the mic. Stop your whining. Hey, Zoo. 5.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Unbelievable. A defensive collapse on the final play. And Charles, they can tie it with a PAT.
I cannot believe that. Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
The kick is good, and can you believe this? They win it. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game.
I didn't try and pick it. I didn't try and
the next team to score wins.
Shit, bro.
But if the receiving team
I straight up tried to swat the fucking ball, played the ball perfect. Didn't PI, didn't do shit.
The game is over at that point.
And I missed the fucking ball. Come on, Madden.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
When I dropped that pass with Fuller, I should have known. I should have fucking known. I should have known then what it was. That was ball game.
The Charger drive about to get going. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, high 7.
To throw again. McBride. He's got Fuller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
Check. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
On 4th down, McBride. And it is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Michelle. He's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Patriots,